All right, so this is the last video for today, and it's called calculating discounts. Just uh, a summary of what we just talked about in the lesson. Again, what you need to do is approach things and think of things in 100% and thereof. Okay, so the example I had was if you had an item that costs $200, that's $200. And it had a 30% discount. They said, oh, there's 30% off. Well, what is that? So you need to understand that number one, the amount you're dealing with is the 200, which we consider to be your 100% price, okay, or regular price, and regular. And then here's your discount, and this is down here, sales price. These are all concepts and words you should get used to. But anyway, we got 100% is 200. I'll show you how to get the 30%. Okay, so 30% of 200 is 60, and 70% of 200 is 140. And this is actually what you end up paying here. Because if you're going to take 30% off from 200, which is 60, you subtract 60 from 200, and you get this. Or you can go straight to the chase knowing that you will pay 70% of the regular price. You can multiply 200 times this decimal form to get 140. So there's lots of different ways you can calculate this. Another way would be, oh, there's 200s in 200. We know that $30 is what 30% is of 100. And then you could multiply it times 2 and get 60. That's mind math. That's a little bit of a step ahead, but you're all capable of trying that. So basically what I did, you could get 30%, which equals 60. We calculate that by just doing this 200 times the decimal form of 30%. That gives you that. Again, how do you get a decimal form of a percent? Is that you divide by 100, okay? And that's how this ends up coming here, okay? So that we'll talk about that later. Anyway, and then you could subtract it from it, get 140, or that's what I was talking about, is that you can convert this. This is 70%. Of course, convert it again, divide 70 by 100, you get this. And then you multiply it times that to get 140. Just the math here too, 200 times 1 is 200, 200 times, see, these are portions. So this is why you want to be able to convert fractions into decimals. You want to be able to, and that's an easy way to calculate things. So if somebody gave you an obscure fraction, like, 243 over 400, you'd be able to figure out what that is of some kind of number. We'll talk about that in the future, though. Okay, so down here was the example. You had a $16 item with 70% off. Okay, so we know our 100% is 16. We know that if we convert our 70%, which is what we're taking off, it would be here, and we'll show that down here. And then that equals what we pay, which is 30%. Okay, and you just add 30 plus 70 equals 100. Okay, so knowing what 70% is, we calculate, divide 70 by 100. Okay, so that's divide by 100. We get this number. Okay, so 70% of 16 is $11.20. That's how much we have taken off from the main price, because that's the discount. And then up here we have 30% times this, which again we get by dividing by 100, which is the opposite of when we get a, anyway, we'll talk about that later. Again, you go here, multiply it times 16. This is what we pay, $4.80. Okay, we pay 30%. We take away 70%. That's what it's telling us to do. Okay. Then to take a look at that problem that we were looking at on the sheet of paper, we have $600 at 20% discount. 20%, we configure that by getting the 20% discount, and then we're paying 80% of that. So we're running out of time here, but We'll talk about that more in class. This is just kind of setting that up.